Everyone. Now welcome to the 18th lecture of electrostatic. Today we discuss the electric field due to a ring. We have a charged ring whose radius is A, carrying a charge Q uniformly distributed over it, and at a distance x on its axis we have to find out the electric field. Now we can apply the Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law has the limitation that we can find the electric field or force only due to small charge element. Therefore, we consider a small element dl having a charge dq. Now, due to this dq charge, first of all, we calculate electric field on its axis. How we calculate electric field? We assume a unit positive charge at the point where you have to find the electric field, and the direction at which the positive charge experiences a force, that will be the direction of electric field. And due to this charge dq, the unit positive charge, as you know, that will experience a force in this direction. We have to assume a unit positive charge on this axis. We can extend this axis. Since we have taken a small charge dq, therefore electric field will be also taken as dE. Small field dE will be the electric field due to this charge dq. Let it makes an angle theta with the axis of ring. This is also theta. Therefore, if we resolve it, we get two components. One is dE cos theta, and second one is downward, which is dE sin theta. If we assume the same size of element dl on the diametrically opposite end, then what will happen? Same unit positive charge will now experience a force on this direction. This will be also dE. Due to symmetry, this angle will also be theta. If we resolve it, we get dE cos theta on the x-axis and dE sin theta on y-axis. This dE sin theta will cancel out and net field will be along dE cos theta. In the same way, all the diametrically opposite elements will have opposite direction of vertical component of field. All will contribute field in the direction of axis of ring. Therefore, you will find the net field along the axis of ring, and the component which will add up due to all the elements is dE cos theta. We get total field along the x direction. Yeah, E resultant. If we put a vector sign, this will be along I direction. This is x, this is A, let this distance is R. What is dE? dE is small electric field, which is given as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught charge dq by R square. Distance is R. Distance always from this positive charge, this dq. Now R, what is R? R is under root x square plus a square. What is cos theta? Cos theta is base upon hypotenuse x by R, where R is this one. And how we find? Now next we integrate it. Equation 1 reduces to E equals to equation 1 written as, we put the value of dE 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught dq by R square x by R. Direction is I. This is equal to, we can take 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught outside 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. X you can take outside, it is r cube, it is also constant. We are using very simple integration, we integrate only dq. dq can be 0 and the maximum value of charge is q, direction is still I, or we get electric field is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught x by, what is r? R is under root a square plus x square cube, integration of dq is q, direction is I. This is the formula for the electric field. Only 1, 2, 3 and in 4 step you are able to calculate the value. Finally we get the result. E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q into x upon a square plus x square power 3 by 2, direction is I. This is our final result. We write it equation number 2. In this way we get the result of electric field. No need to follow the difficult method to solve this one. Only dq is there to integrate. The minimum value of dq is 0 and the maximum value is q. Now we'll do one or two special cases. First case, case 1. When x is very greater than a, when x is very greater than a, in that case we can neglect a. If we neglect a in this equation 2, what we get? We get E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon x cube, and 1x will cancel out, we get x square. Direction will still I. That means we can consider the total charge to be concentrated at the center of ring, and we can consider a simple formula of the point charge when the distance is very large as compared to the radius of the ring. Now second case, case 2, at the center of ring. At the center of ring the distance x will be 0. It is very clear, if x is 0 then electric field at this point will also be 0. That means electric field at the center is 0 and when x is equals to infinite, then also electric field is 0. That means electric field is 0 from center to infinite. Therefore, it will be maximum at certain point. We will find out the point where the electric field is maximum. I will about this method. We need only this equation. Electric field E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught qx upon a square plus x square 3 by 2, direction is I. This is the formula for the electric field equation 2, so that I can rub it. Now that means if electric field at center is 0, at infinite is 0, at certain point it will be maximum. So how will you find maximum field? Next case 3 is maximum field. Case 3, maximum field. How will you get the maxima? The non-medical students can easily find out if we differentiate the function with respect to the variable, say x, and put it to 0, we get the maximum value. On solving this, on differentiating this term and equating to 0, and we get, on solving this, we get at x equals to r by root 2, or in here we use a by root 2 plus minus on both the side. we get electric field to be maximum. Now, if we plot the graph for this, the pattern of graph will be like this. It is minimum at the center, 0 at the center, like this, like this. This distance is x equals to a by root 2, and this distance is x equals to minus a by root 2. At this point, this is the graph between E and distance. At this point, E is maximum value of E. If we put x equals to a by root 2 here, we get the maximum value of the electric field. This is an important case, case 3. Now we come to the case 4. When x is very greater than a, when x is 0. Now we consider case when x is very less. Now case 4. Case 4, when x is very less. When x is very less than a. Now if x is very less than a, in this formula we can neglect x in the denominator. But since it is in product in the numerator, therefore we cannot ignore the x of the numerator. Hence we get electric field E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon a q x. This is the case. Now, if we put a small negative charge at the center, if we put a small negative charge at the center, now what will happen? Say minus q naught. Small negative charge. Now if we slightly, the net force acting on it will be 0. Since at the center electric field is 0. Since at the center electric field is 0, therefore the force acting on it will be 0. If we slightly displace this negative charge for a small displacement x, what will happen? Since field is radially outward of the center, since it is negative charge, therefore it will experience force towards the center. When we release from this position, it start moving towards the center. At the center it will not come to rest. Due to its initial momentum, it moved towards the opposite side. As start moving in opposite side, again it will experience force towards the center. Therefore, it will move to and fro across the center of ring and it will execute SHM. Now what is the force? Now we find time period of this oscillation. Force acting on this negative charge, it is this, since this force is negative charge, therefore it will be opposite to the electric field, minus sign here. F is q naught E, but for negative charge direction is opposite, therefore we put negative here. We put the value of E, what we get? F equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q into q naught upon a cube minus outside x. Since force is directly proportional to x in the opposite direction, negative sign here, therefore we can say that it executes SHM. Since it follows this equation, F equals to minus kx. This whole portion will be k. And time period of SHM is given by 2 pi under root m by k. M is the mass of the q naught charge, k is this one. The portion which is in the bracket is k. Therefore, the time period of oscillation is given by 2 pi under root m is the mass of oscillating body, m q naught charge, and k is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q into q naught by a cube. This is the formula for the time period of this q naught charge executing SHM. Now, next case. If a charge q is placed at the q naught is placed at the center, minus q naught since we have placed, the force on this minus q naught is 0. The force on minus q naught is 0, but this q naught will exert a force on the ring in outward direction, due to which a tension is produced in the ring. And if we find the tension in the ring, I will simply write down the formula here. The tension produced in the ring when we place, suppose this is a ring, if we place a charge, say Q naught at the center, and this is Q charge for any small portion, say dl length, we can say a small portion dl length. Now tension, how the tension will act? Tension will act tangential to this dl part, like this. This is portion of tension. Here also it act tangentially, tension. We can resolve this tension along two components. One is this one, horizontal, and second is vertical. One is horizontal and second is vertical. This horizontal component will cancel out. If we take this angle theta, I will solving this in very short.